Well, welcome back to the shop. Like I said, this took a little longer than I thought it was going to take, and that's because literally each of these pieces were individual, and I'll show you what I mean. Well, it's a tedious job, but the easiest way to get these decals off of this paint is to simply apply some heat. So you throw some heat on it only for, maybe 30 seconds, not even that, just to get to warm up the plastic and release the glue. And then you can grab onto it and it peels off. So like I said, this is going to take me a good half an hour just to get all these stupid stickers off of this thing. But we're getting there, as you can see. It's started to get stripped. We got a lot of the stuff off of it, but it'll come along, and like I said, it'll get to the point where I'll be able to start to sand it and rough it up, and then we'll be able to shoot it. I guess I'll see you then. Well, what's making it harder is all of these geometric shapes. Instead of cutting that vinyl on whatever they got it from and then applying it, they applied it and then they used a knife to cut the geometric shape out. So what you end up with, as you can see down here by this V and where it's discolored, is this black stripe was made up of black and white across it. But every transition where it comes from black to white, you can see cut right in the fiberglass is where they use the blade. So instead of trimming the piece while it's still on the roll and then applying it, they applied it and then cut the piece. So instead of pulling off this large piece now, I'm going to tell you, this is going to come off in like 6 or 7 pieces because all of these are actually been scribed. So this black piece will come off, then I got to pull the white, then I got to pull the black. So it's not like I can just rip the whole thing off. There's no rocket science. I guess obviously the DA does a great job. This is going, I'd say on a rough estimate about 70% of the surface is going to be able to be done with the DA. The other 30% I'm going to either have to get in there with sandpaper manually, or I'll try the abrasive disc very lightly, but I don't want to cut through the gel. That's a nice smooth surface here as I'm getting down to the gel coat. And that's another, I guess, concern, is that gel coat is really smooth. So we'll try to roughen that up. I might take something more aggressive at the end just to kind of scratch up the paper or scratch up the surface. And then we'll put on that adhesion promoter, and then we'll also hit it with the 2K at that time. But it's coming off, and I think this is just going to be this is just going to be a long and arduous day. I think this is going to be my whole day. It's 9:30 in the morning. I'll probably check back with you, 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon, and hopefully we've got a hull that's ready to be shot with 2K. But we'll see what happens, and I'll see you then. Well, it's always something you're going to find, right? So what I did is I took the side stabilizer off so I can get to the rivets under here to pull the rivets out, because I'm going to re-rivet, obviously, the bumper back on. But now you'll notice what they had done is this is just them painting, right? So they painted the hull gray because the hull is originally white. Now it's obviously gotten really discolored. But it looks like I'll be sanding the bottom of this as well. And that's going to add a lot of time. But if I can get this bottom sanded down and then reshot with some sort of a white or a white clear, I'm going to have to, a white gel, I'm going to have to do some investigation on what you can paint your hull with. Is it just a single stage white, that kind of thing. So I'll try to figure it out. And then, as I said before, they didn't even bother, taking the bumper off when they painted the purple, right? And, this is the original color of the Craft. And as you can see, I've been, obviously busy, but I'm going to continue stripping the purple off. And once the purple is all off, I am going to lift this in the air and take a look. I don't even have to lift it. I can get down here and just hit this with the sander really lightly. Hopefully this crap comes off, whatever this is. I don't know what kind of paint it is. I'm hoping it's garbage paint that it'll come off. And I guess we'll find out in a few minutes. Well, it comes off easier than the purple stuff. Obviously, a little bit of hull repair here, so I'll have to check that out, make sure that that's good. But if I can get this back down to the gel, the fiberglass, and then I'm going to probably find a white single stage, something that's designed specifically to repaint hulls. I'm quite sure in this world of boats that there's got to be something that is simply I sand this down, paint it up, and I'm done. That would look great. If this has got a nice bright white hull underneath it, I think that'll be wonderful. It'll also slip through the water better than this gray crap. So, you know, hey, a few more miles an hour, what the heck? And then, like I said, we'll continue with the purple. Well, end of day one. It's coming off pretty good. I mean, obviously it was a white jet ski before they painted it purple. Some of the challenges I'm running into are the nooks and crannies. I may have to break out my portable sanding gun, right? You know, that gun I have, and to be able to blast in some of the corners. I'll do the best I can with sandpaper, but some of the places are just in a dead corner. You got to get that out, so I'm going to have to probably sandblast it. But, you know, getting this off is worth it because, you know, we'll get right back down to the original gel coat. We'll be able to paint it. But as of today, Monday, it's a day. And what we'll do is we'll pick this up tomorrow, and hopefully by Wednesday, we'll be painting it in 2K. So I'll leave that as part one, just to let you know what's happening, and part two, I guess by Wednesday, we should have some 2K primer on this thing. So if you enjoyed this short little video, hit that like button, and I will see you Wednesday.